afternoon, girls, and really sorry for the delay. Okay, now, last week we were doing locus and we already started circle, right? The last thing we did was finding the angle, whether checking whether the angle is acute, obtuse, or right? Simply using the concept of diametric form of circle and checking out the power of that point. If that point is inside, it means the angle is going to be obtuse. And if the point is lying on the circle, the angle is going to be 90. And if the power is positive, it means it's lying outside. It means acute, right? Today we are going to discuss about the circle and the intercepts, right? Now tell me, this is your Cartesian plane, right? So you have x-axis and you have y-axis, right? Now, and any circle is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, right? Okay, now, first question I want to know, how to find the length of the intercept. The question is, what is intercept? You must have studied intercept in line segment, in line chapter, straight line. What was x-intercept in a straight line? If this is a line and it is passing through a comma 0, then we used to say the x-intercept is a, right? And the y-intercept used to be b, 0 comma b, right? And we used to say this length is the x-intercept and this length is the y-intercept. If it is on the right, we say it positive, on the left, negative, up, positive, down, negative. But when it comes to a circle, this is a circle, okay. Now it is cutting circle, it is cutting x-axis at 2 point. So here we don't talk x-intercept or y-intercept in the term of sign, but rather we talk as the length of this intercept, which is always going to be positive. In straight line, x-intercept could be negative, x-intercept could be positive. In y coordinate could be positive. It depends कि आप क्या कहते हैं किस तरफ कट कर रहा है, right? But circle में there is nothing called positive intercept or negative intercept. It's only the length of the intercept being cut by the circle. So if I say x-intercept, I'm talking about this portion. If I'm talking about y-intercept, I'm talking about this portion, right? So we have to find the length of these portions. Now tell me, you have your circle here, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c, right? And this is your x-axis, right? This is your x-axis. Now this circle, we don't have better markers? Okay, so you have this x circle and you have this x-axis, right? What is the equation of this circle? This is the equation, right? Now let's say I must find these two coordinates to get my length, right? So what should we do? This is x-axis. So what is the value of y here on the x-axis? 0. So how to solve this equation and this equation? Simply by replacing y is equal to 0 in this equation. Then what will be the equation turn out to be?
X square plus 2gx plus c.
Which is a quadratic equation. Do we really have to find x1, x2, or we just need to find mod of x1 minus x2? What do we need to find? If I am asking you to tell me the length of x-intercept, what you want to know? x1 comma 0 and x2 comma 0 or mod of x1 minus x2? So do we really have to solve this quadratic equation? Do we have to really solve this quadratic equation? Because we are not interested in it. What we get when we solve a quadratic equation? We get x1 and x2, but we are not interested in x1 and x2. What we are interested in? Mod x1 minus x2, which I can say mod x1 minus x2 is nothing but mod x1 plus x2 minus 4x1 x2, right or wrong? So instead of finding x1 and x2, we just have to find the sum of the roots and the product of the roots, right? Now tell me, what is sum of roots going to be? What is x1 plus x2 in this equation? Huh? What is sum of roots? What is alpha plus beta of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0? B upon a. What minus? Complete. Say complete expression. What is alpha plus beta? Minus b upon a. Then why you people are so confused about it? Last class we were dealing with this. We were trying to find the length of chord. You didn't revise? You all didn't revise, right? That is why you are getting so stuck now in giving the basic result, which you have already studied in class 10th. So what is alpha plus beta? So what is x1 plus x2 going to be? Minus 2? Minus 2g, that's it. And what is x1, x2? What is a here? So you just have to say c, no? So what's going to be sum? Minus 2g. What's going to be the product? So x1 plus x2 is going to be? And what is product going to be? So the final answer is going to be? 2 bar aa jayega? So this is the x-intercept. So anybody ask you what is the x-intercept of any circle called x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f5 plus c, then the length of x-intercept is going to be twice of, this is the length of x-intercept, right? Okay. Should I rub it? Okay. Now tell me how to find y-intercept. In the same diagram, put x is equal to 0. So what is the equation you are going to get? And what would be the y-intercept? Mod of? Which is going to be twice of under root? We don't have to do the calculation because it's symmetric. The equation is symmetric, so I can directly say the expression of x-intercept is going to be twice of under root g square minus c, and the expression of y-intercept is going to be twice of under root f square minus c. So you understood what is the length of x-intercept and what is the length of y-intercept, right? Should I rub it? Okay. Now, if someone asks you what happens when a circle just touches x-axis, what does it mean? It means that the length is going to be 0. It means, or I can say the quadratic equation x square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. The roots are going to be 2 and equal roots. When do we have equal roots? When the discriminant is equal to, and what is the discriminant? Ax square plus bx plus c. What is the discriminant? Ax square plus bx plus b square minus 4ac. So what is the discriminant going to be here? 4g square minus 4c. Why 2c? minus 4c, right? And it has to be equal to, which means if g square is equal to c, then the circle touches x axis. When g square is equal to c, then the circle touches, and when f square is equal to c, the circle touches y axis. When g square is equal to c, circle touches x axis. When f square is equal to c, circle touches, and when circle touches both x axis and y axis, what does it mean? It means g square is equal to f square is equal to c. Understood? Okay. So four things we have already found. The first thing we found was the length of x-intercept, right? The length of that was twice of under root g square minus c. Then we found length of that was twice of under root f square minus c. Then we found out when circle touches x-axis, it means g square is equal to, and when circle touches y-axis, f square is equal to, and when circle touches both x-axis as well as y-axis, g square is equal to f square is equal to c. Now the last case, what should be the last case? What should be the last case? We have already understood the case where circle was intersecting x-axis. We have already understood the case where circle was touching x-axis, and we have already understood what is the condition left. What is the interaction left between x-axis and circle? What could be the possible interactions? What all possibilities are there between a circle and a line? What all relation can a circle and a line have? Answer me. Why you people are sitting quiet? What all possibilities you see when you see two lines? What all possibility you see when you see two lines on a plane? Answer me. Huh? I'm talking about two lines. What all possibilities you see on a, जब भी दो लाइंस को देखती हो कैसे देखती हो? कैसा होता है देखने में? कैसा कैसा पॉसिबिलिटी होता है? एक इंटरसेक्टिंग होता है और नॉन इंटरसेक्टिंग क्या होता है? या तो पैरेलल है या इंटरसेक्टिंग है, और तीसरा perpendicular itself means intersecting. One is intersecting, the other is parallel. What is the third case? Coincident. You haven't studied class 9th lines chapter linear equation? Huh? No solution, one solution, infinite solution. Okay, now what possibilities you see between a circle and a line? एक condition होता है line touches a circle. What does line called at that case? Tangent and a circle. What is the another case? Circle cutting, line cutting circle at 2 points. What is called? Chord. What is the third case? Diameter is a chord. Why are you asking me, giving me foolish answers? You are expected to know this in class 9th, 10th. This is end of class 11th. This is your circle. This means cutting the circle at 2 points. This means line touching the circle at 1 point. What should be the third case? What should be the third case? The line is outside the circle. This is not the third case. So if you have this circle, x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to, and this line is x-axis, which means y is equal to 0. What is the interaction between them? They are not at all touching each other. So if I put y is equal to 0, what quadratic equation I got? When does it happen कि no solution exists? When a quadratic equation does not have a real solution. Yes, why you guys are reacting so late? It should come like a bullet from your mouth. I know quadratic equation. Didn't you study quadratic equation in class 10th? So discriminant should be? So x square plus 2gx plus c is equal to 0. This quadratic equation does not have any solution because you see it is not at all touching. So what should be the discriminant? 4g square minus 4c should be less than
0.
which means g square should be less than c. And when does this circle won't touch y axis? F square is
Less than C.
c. Understood the possibilities?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just revise what we have studied. Length of x-intercept was twice of under root.
G square minus
Length of y-intercept was, then you have condition when circle touches x axis, condition when circle touches, condition when circle touches both axes, condition when circle does not condition when circle does not touch If you are not able to remember the results of class 9th and 10th, it's of no use studying class 11th and 12th mathematics. Understood? The result of 9th should come like a bullet from your mouth. It should be a common sense. It should be something like your name. And whatever we have been doing in the last classes, that should also come like a bullet. And this will happen only when you go home and practice and revise the whole lectures. You're not revising. If you are not able to tell me the difference of root, it means it's a clear indicator that you didn't study the last class. Tell me honestly, how many of you studied the last class at home? So why you were not able to respond what is the difference of roots in a quadratic equation? Did we not discuss length of chord? Did we discuss? What was the expression of length of chord? What was the expression of length of chord? Mod of x1 minus x2 into under root 1 plus m square. How did we arrive to that result? Simple, x1 minus x2 ka whole square plus y1 minus y2 ka whole square upon under root. And how did we get y1 minus y2 replaced by m into x1 minus x2? Because it was lying on a chord whose slope was known. And then x1 and x2 need not to be solved because we just need to know mod of x1 and minus x2. And how do we find the difference of roots? Simple, difference of roots square is sum of roots square minus 4 times product. And how to get the sum of roots? Minus b by a. And how to get the product of roots? C by a. You guys are confused. You need to go watch the videos again and again, repeat, rewind, and then if anything is not clear, the next class need to be asked, the first thing you should ask is, sir, first tell me this, then proceed the class. But if you're not going to do this, things are going to slip slowly from your hand. And please remember all the results of 9th and 10th. These are basic results. Can you go to the next slide? प्लीज आप हमसे भी लेट हैं ट्रैफिक बहुत है ना यस गेट इट ओके नाउ आप ही लेट हैं ओके मैं आपसे ठीक 5 मिनट ज़्यादा जल्दी आया हूँ now this is a circle right and what is the equation of this circle is equal to a square. So basically, what is the center of this circle?
0, 0.
And what is the length of the radius? A. That's it. A. You're not revising, and my class will become a torture for you if you don't revise. I can tell you, I can guarantee you that. I'll be worse than anything you can imagine if you won't revise my class. Now let's say this is a line. Any line equation is y is equal to.
Mx plus c.
So this equation has a slope as m. Okay. Now this line is acting like a tangent to this circle. Now what they want you to find, that show that you have to find a relation of c. What could be c? What could be? If you see the possible line of slope m which can be tangent to this circle are two, right? There would be two lines whose slope is m, because these two lines are parallel lines and both the lines are going to be tangent. But there would be infinite lines of the same slope, but not all of the lines are going to be tangent. Only these two are going to be tangent. And how do we solve a line and a circle? How do we solve this equation? Simply by replacing y is equal to mx plus c in the equation of circle, right? And then what we get? We get a quadratic equation, and that quadratic equation has two solutions. What does it mean? That line is a chord. If it has one solution, what does it mean? It's a tangent. And when it has no solution, what does it mean? It is a secant. Understood? Okay. So what's the condition here? That the line is acting like a tangent. So if I replace y is equal to mx plus c in the equation of circle, I'll get a quadratic equation. The condition should be that it is two real equal roots, which means discriminant should be equal to 0. So what I'm going to do, that okay, x square plus mx plus c ka whole square is equal to a square. This is the quadratic equation I'm going to get. Now if this line is a tangent, what should be the discriminant of this equation? 0. Now let's expand it. What you'll get? X square plus m square x square plus c square plus 2mcx minus a square is equal to. So if I rearrange, I get 1 plus m square into x square, right? Plus 2mc into x plus c square minus. What is the expression of a discriminant? What is the expression of a discriminant? ax square plus bx plus c में discriminant क्या होता है? b square minus 4ac. What is b here? c. So I can say 2mc का whole square minus 4 into right? Okay. Now let's open it up. 4m square 4, देखो अब इसमें ज्यादा परेशान नहीं होना, 1 से पहले मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, c square minus then go with m square c square minus m square is equal to 0. Now let's play. Right? Do you see anything getting cancelled? So these are getting cancelled. Now you see a negative guy here and both positive. So one negative would be shifted there. So I can say 4c square is equal to 4a square into 1 plus. So 4 and 4 gets cancelled. What do you get? So what is c? Plus minus a into under root 1 plus, which means how many c's you get?
2.
Which means how many lines you get? 2. Which means how many tangents you get? 2. So 2 tangents of the same slope but different c's. And what should be the c? c square should be equal to a square into 1 plus. So this is the condition of any line to become a tangent when the circle equation is x square plus y square is equal to a square. Right? Logic clear or not clear? Clear? पक्का? कोई ऐसा बच्चा जो नहीं समझ पाया? Got it? Should we proceed further? Okay. So ये तो पता चल गया कि there are all values of slope जिसको हम tangent बना सकते हैं. See, if this is your circle, अगर ये slope है, ये अगर आप ऐसा बनाना चाहते हो तो ऐसा भी है, अगर आप दूसरे m का बनाना चाहते हो ऐसा भी है, अगर आप किसी और m का बनाना चाहते हो ऐसा भी है. So मतलब all possible values of m you will get a tangent. For all possible values of m you will get two tangents. But c change करेगा और c और m के बीच क्या रिलेशन होगा? c और m के बीच में रिलेशन होगा कि c स्क्वायर शुड बी इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर इंटू where a is the radius and m is the. तो अगर आपको स्लोप और रेडियस पता है तो आप c गैस कर सकते हो. दैट इज द होल क्रक्स कि अगर आपको स्लोप ऑफ अ लाइन पता है, आपको इक्वेशन ऑफ सर्कल पता है, जिसका रेडियस पता है, सेंटर ओरिजिन है, तो आप तुरंत बता सकते हो कि जो आपका टेंजेंट होगा दैट इज गोइंग टू बी y इज इक्वल टू mx प्लस माइनस a इनटू अंडर रूट 1 प्लस. एक्सीलेंट. शुड आई बेट? Now let's say instead of seeing circle of origin we are going to say the circle is this. How many of you recognize this circle? What is the center?
x1, y1.
And what's the radius? A. So basically it's the same circle what we were doing in the last class, in the last question. But the center is changed. Only the center is changed. पहले सर्कल कहाँ था? पहले सर्कल ओरिजिन पे था. अब सर्कल उठ के कहाँ चला गया है? x1 y1 पे. राइट? अगर मान लो ये टेंजेंट है y इज इक्वल टू mx प्लस c, तो जैसे सर्कल जाएगा वैसे ही टेंजेंट भी जाएगा. Right? If this circle has shifted x1 right and y1 up, similarly this line has shifted x1 right and y1. So I can say the equation is going to be y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 plus c. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now when this circle was x square plus y square is equal to a square, c was nothing but what? Plus minus under a.
1 plus m square.
So what is the tangent going to be? Right. The crux here is you don't have to solve quadratic equation every now and then. If you get into solving quadratic equation of this, you will get messy in the calculation. You will get stuck in the calculation. You will be able to arrive to the right answer, but it will take a hell lot of time, which is a greatest constraint in your preparation as well as during the examination. And you have already created a constraint of 7 months by starting late, right? So you are having no time to play with time. Okay, so you have to understood which method gives you the best result in a quickest and the shortest way, right? So बच्चा ये भी बोल सकता था कि सर ये सर्कल है, इसका लाइन मैं मानूंगा इक्वेशन y इज इक्वल टू mx प्लस सी, और मैं mx प्लस सी इसमें फिट इन करूंगा, और सर मैं उस इक्वेशन को सॉल्व करूंगा और उसका डिस्क्रिमिनेंट क्या डालूंगा? 0. गलत है क्या वो बच्चा? नहीं, वो भी सही है, but he or she is going to take much more time, and you have done nothing. Simply you just took this figure and pasted it here, and you said, okay sir, my center is moving x1 right and y1 up. Similarly, everything which is contained in this diagram is shifted accordingly. So this line has also shifted x1 unit right and y1 unit up. So I can say the equation is not going to change anywhere except y would be replaced by y minus y1 and x would be replaced by c. में कोई चेंज नहीं आएगा सर, क्योंकि कांस्टेंट कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा, क्योंकि चेंज सिर्फ आता है x और y में. ओके, अंडरस्टूड? ओके, शुड आई रब इट? ओके. लेट्स से आपका एक सर्कल है एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर माइनस 4x माइनस 4y माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. दिस इज योर सर्कल. और आपका एक टेंजेंट है जिसका स्लोप है √3. आपको इक्वेशन ऑफ टेंजेंट्स बनाना है. अच्छा, कितने टेंजेंट होंगे जिसका स्लोप √3 होगा? 2. तो बेसिकली 2 टेंजेंट्स होंगे. ठीक है, दैट्स अंडरस्टूड. सो टेल मी द इक्वेशन ऑफ टेंजेंट्स. इसको पहले अच्छे से लिख दो. इसका सेंटर क्या होगा? टू होगा सेंटर. और तो आई कैन राइट द होल इक्वेशन ऑफ सर्कल एज रेडियस क्या होगा? जी स्क्वायर प्लस एफ स्क्वायर माइनस सी का इज इक्वल टू रेडियस स्क्वायर, राइट? व्हाट इज जी? 2. 2 square is 4 plus 4 8 minus minus 1 makes it 9. So what is the radius? 3, but it's going to be 3 square, right? Okay. What's the relation you know about C with M? C square is equal to C square is equal to
A square 1 plus m square.
so what is A here?
Radius
3, so which is 9. And what is M square here? √3, तो उसका स्क्वायर क्या होगा? 36. So C is going to be plus minus.
6.
So can I say the equation is going to be y minus 2 is equal to √3 into x minus 2 plus minus 6. True or false? समझ में आया? See, when we have worked out on result, we don't have to work out on questions. Why? Because we have ourselves proved it for general expression. When it is true for general expression, it will be true for particular expression. So instead of putting your head in the question, rather we should put our head where? From the how to create the result. Once we know how the result is coming, we will not take time to do double analysis in the question. जैसे you know the sum of roots is minus b by a. Do you really analyze every time how the sum of roots is minus b by a? No, it has become a common sense to you, right? And when does it become common sense? When you have proved it. When you have proved it on your own, that will become a common sense, right? So you have to prove everything, every result, and once the result is proven, you will be able to use it directly in the question. ठीक है? And results do not click on your own because memory doesn't play with you every time, doesn't play fair with you every time. So as much as you have practiced and as much as you have proved it, it is going to come naturally. So it's all about exposing yourself to the results more and more, more and more, more and more, creating the results, finding the result, proving the results, and imagining the whole story of circle from where we started from the general form and how we went to the diametric form and how we went to the length of the chord and how we moved to the x-intercept and then how we moved to the tangency, condition of tangency. If you remember this story, I can guarantee you, you will never able to forget. And once you are not able to forget the results, no question will not be difficult for you. All the questions will be an easy pie for you, right? And this is how you are going to defeat others in the competition arena, right? IIT JEE is a very big arena. 15 lakh students appear in this examination. So you have to imagine how ruthless you have to be in this examination. And for that, you have to prepare really, really well. You have to put yourself, you have to push yourself to the extreme end. Okay? And all you need is consistency, giving 2.5 hours to each subject daily, at least 2 subjects in a day. If you're giving 2 hours to physics, 2 hours to maths, next day 2 hours to chemistry, 2 hours to physics, next day 2 hours physics, 2 hours maths. So in 3 days, if you have given 4 hours to each subject, that is the consistency you need. If you are not going to do it, you will forget everything. ठीक है, बोर्ड सब पास कर जाते हैं, everyone passes board examination, और लास्ट के 2 महीने 3 महीने जो अच्छे से पढ़ लेता है उसको 95% भी आ जाता है. But that is not what you are aiming for, right? It's a long marathon. You have to focus very hard. You are already running late, and you are not able to produce results of class 9th and 10th. That's a shame. You have to really work hard on it, right? Okay. Now, you have to find equation of tangent at 6, 8 for x square plus y square minus 6x minus 8y is equal to 0. Now here, they haven't given you what? The slope. Now the question has changed entirely different. Here they have given you the point of contact. They have given you the point of, instead of giving you the slope. So now you have to think really basic here, really. Now you know what is the equation of this circle? What is going to be the center? 3, 4. Divide by -2, divide by -2. You get 3 and 4. The center is going to be 3 and 4. And what is the radius going to be? Huh? What is the radius going to be? 3 square plus 4 square. What is 3 square plus 4 square? 5 square. So the radius is going to be 5, right? So you have a circle whose center you know as 3, and radius you know as 5, right? And then you have a tangent which is touching at, okay. Now remember class 10th. What is the property between the radius and the tangent? They are perpendicular. Excellent, excellent. So they are, so you know this is perpendicular, 90 degree. Can you guess the slope? What is the slope going to be? y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2. So the slope is going to be 4 by 3. What is the condition of perpendicularity? So what should be the slope of this line? Minus 3 by 4. For finding the equation of line, what 2 things you need? Slope and a point. Do you have slope?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a point?
Yes.
So what is the equation going to be? So this is going to be your, and this is going to be your answer. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Let's imagine that it's not a circle, or let's say it is any 2-degree curve, or let's imagine that you don't know this property that angle made by the radius at point of contact to a circle and tangent is 90 degree, or maybe it's an ellipse. अगर एक ellipse है, right? तो definitely angle 90 degree नहीं बना रहा है. And it is a 2-degree curve. Ellipse is also a 2-degree curve. Parabola is also a 2-degree curve. So how are you going to attempt this question? Because what is the greatest challenge here? You already know the point. What is the greatest challenge is here? What is at stake here? You have to find slope. The slope needs to be found. Now slope m मिसिंग है इसका, राइट? ये तो हमने सर्कल की प्रॉपर्टी से निकाल लिया, लेकिन मान लो ये सर्कल नहीं है, कुछ और है, 2 डिग्री कर्व है, पैराबोला है, एलिप्स है, हाइपरबोला है. These three are also your 2 degree curve, and the only thing you know is that it is an interaction of linear equation with 2 degree equation. And how to solve two equations? You just have to substitute one value of y into another. So instead of finding m, you will say the equation is going to be m. So you have got your equation of straight line in which you are not able to decipher what m is, but you are able to write the equation in the form of y, x and m. Now you can replace y as a combination of x and m in the equation of quadratic 2 degree curve. So what you will get? A quadratic equation. And now that quadratic equation, what should be the discriminant? 0. So when you will be writing the discriminant will have expression of m square. Should I show it? Okay. Let's say. वो method समझ में आ गया ना? Okay. Let's do the other method. You know y minus 8 is equal to mx minus 6m. I am just giving you this method not for circle but for all the curves. That method for circle is very easy, right? But it is not applicable for all the curves. But this method is more solid method. Why? Because it works for all the curves. So why I am telling you, see. So I can say y is nothing but mx plus 8 minus 6m. Right or wrong? So this is my tangent. This is my tangent whose slope is m, and m needs to be found. Now I know this is my circle. So I am going to substitute this into this. So x square plus mx plus 8 minus 6m का whole square, right? Minus 6x minus 8 into mx plus 8 minus 6m. This is your quadratic equation. Like, looks little messy, but little calculation will help you get the coefficient. You need only three things: coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and constant, right? So you see the coefficient, इसको आप expand कर दो. X square, you know this is going to be m square x square. This is going to be 64. This is going to be 36 m square. And then you are going to call it 16 mx 2ab. X plus y plus z का whole square is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus yz, है ना? 2zx. So now I can say this is m square x square, this is 8 square, this is 6 square, right? Then I am going to write 2ab, that makes it 16 mx. Then I am going to write it 12 m square x. mx goes with minus 6m. That will makes it okay. And what's the what should be the third guy? This multiplied with this, that is minus 96 m, right? Now minus 6 will be minus 6x, minus 8 will go with mx, it will become minus 8 mx, right? Then it will become minus 64, and then it will become 48 m is equal to 0, right? It's not that bad, okay? It's just need your more attention. It just needs your more attention. So it will become 1 plus m square into, you don't see x square anywhere else. How many x you see? You see minus 8 mx and you see 16 mx, which makes it 8 mx. And then you see 12 m square x, and then you see, So if I put x as common in bracket, you will get 16mx minus 8mx is 8m. And this is going to be minus 12m square. And minus 6x. Right? This is all you got. And the constant is going to be 36m square. 64 gets cancelled with 64. 48m minus 96m becomes minus 48m. Right? All taken care of? Okay. So it looks a little horrible, right? But if you are going to solve it, it's not going to be that horrible. And you will arrive to the, what is the answer? M is equal to minus 4 by 3. This is what we found now. Slope minus 4 by 3. उस वक्त slope क्या आया था? 3 by 4. Answer क्या था? Minus 4 by 3. But this method, when it comes to circle, do not use this method. What you are going to use?
Perpendicular.
ठीक है? Understood? Okay. Sure of it? But we are going to find a better way, which is going to help you a lot. जो अभी हमने calculation किया है, you must be thinking कि ऐसा calculation तो हम नहीं कर सकते. But भी कुछ ही देर में you will get a magic thing which will help you find the equation of tangent when point of contact is given in 5 seconds. In? If you ask me, I don't know all messy thing, right? But if you ask me what is going to be the answer of this equation, I am going to say, see, मैं सिर्फ ये देख के और ये देख के इसका आंसर लिख सकता हूँ. इसका आंसर होगा 6x plus 8y minus 3 into x plus 6 minus 4 into y plus 4 is equal to 0. This is your answer. We'll arrive to that, but only through a proper method. Then only we'll be able to appreciate the magic, right? This is the answer. कर लो calculation, वही answer आएगा जो हमने निकाला था पहले. But I didn't do anything. I didn't think anything. I was just looking at x square and just looking at here. I was looking here and I was just looking here. I was just looking here and I was looking here. I was just looking here and I was looking here and I just wrote the answer. So we'll arrive to that portion in the next slide. Can we go to the next slide? So before we go further into the tangent, you must understand what is normal. आपने सुना है ये word normal? क्या होता है normal? What is the definition of normal? See, there is a strong relation between normal and tangent to any curve. So if you see any curve, right? And then you see any point and then you draw a unique tangent, right? So you see a curve, you see a tangent and then you see a point of contact, right? And this tangent has slope m. So this is your tangent, right? नींद में भी कोई पूछेगा, you will be able to answer it, right? Normal क्या होता है? Normal exactly इसी से related एक line होता है जो यहीं से pass कर रहा होता है. कहाँ से pass कर रहा होता है? Point of contact से. लेकिन only relation is that it is perpendicular to the tangent. ठीक है? तो आपको ये पता है, आपको already tangent of slope पता है, slope of tangent पता है, तो इसका slope क्या होगा? So will you be able to write the equation of normal? So what will be going to be the equation? Equation is going to be y minus y1 upon x minus x1 is equal to minus 1 by m. This is the equation of normal and this is the equation of. So once you know the equation of tangent, once you can and point of contact, you can easily find the equation of. So normal is nothing but a line which is perpendicular to tangent and passing through the point of contact. Okay. Okay. See, what is written here? It is written normal is a line perpendicular to tangent at point of contact. Only for circle normal is same as diameter. Why? जो परपेंडिकुलर होगा वो डेफिनेटली सेंटर से पास करेगा, एंड व्हेन इट इज पासिंग थ्रू सेंटर देन दैट कॉर्ड बिकम्स diameter, right? So one thing, one information you know, that normal is nothing but a radius and a diameter for circle, which is passing through the point of, but not true for all the 2-degree curves. Okay, now let's see, just we'll do orally. For x square plus y square is equal to 1, so you have a unit circle. Radius is 1 and the center is origin. Find equation of normal with slope √3. Now देखो, तुमको नॉर्मल का स्लोप दे रखा है, सर्कल में तुम्हें पता है ना नॉर्मल कहां से पास करता है, सेंटर से, तो तुमको सेंटर भी पता है और स्लोप भी पता है. विल इट बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू राइट? नो. सो आंसर इज गोइंग टू बी y इज इक्वल टू √3x, क्योंकि y माइनस 0 अपॉन x माइनस 0 वुड बी इक्वल टू √3, राइट? सेकंड क्वेश्चन, इक्वेशन ऑफ नॉर्मल पासिंग थ्रू 2,5. नाउ अगेन द नॉर्मल विल पास थ्रू 0,0 and will also pass through 2,5. 2 points are sufficient to write the equation of line, because through 2 points you can find the slope, and one of the point you will take and answer it. Third question, equation of tangent with slope √3. Again you know root, slope, c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. That is the condition for tangency. So you can find your c. Answer is going to be y is equal to √3x plus c, और c आप आराम से निकाल दोगे क्योंकि रेडियस 1 है, तो a is 1. So basically answer would be under √1 plus m square, and what is m? 3. So answer is going to be plus minus 2. So what is the answer going to be? Y is equal to √3x plus minus 2. So such easy things, right? Once you know the result. Equation of tangent at 1 by 2 comma 1 by √3. Now this is a trick question. This is not a question. If you observe, he is asking you to find the equation of tangent at 1 by √2 comma 1 by √3. If you feed 1 by √2 into 1 by 3, is it satisfying the circle? अगर आप 1 by √2 डालोगे x स्क्वायर में तो बन जाएगा 1 by 2, और y स्क्वायर में डालोगे तो क्या बन जाएगा 1 by 3. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 1. Is it true? So that guy itself is not lying on circle. So how can you find tangent at this point? So this is just a trick question. This is just a trick question. अगर ये क्वेश्चन होता 1 by √2 comma 1 by √2 तो फिर आप सॉल्व करते. कैसे? आपको पता है पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट है 1 by √2 comma 1 by √2, एंड आपको पता है नॉर्मल का स्लोप, और नॉर्मल का स्लोप अगर आपको पता है तो टेंजेंट का स्लोप आप निकाल सकते हो, तो उससे भी आप लिख सकते हो, राइट? ओके, बट वी विल बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग वन मोर मेथड जिससे ये क्वेश्चन और आसान हो जाएगा. इक्वेशन ऑफ टेंजेंट फ्रॉम, okay, you know why students remember tables in early ages? See, if I ask you to tell me 18 into 6, you will directly say 108 instead of doing 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 6 times, right? So what happens, you get so bored, so irritated with 18 plus 18 plus 18 6 times, you think that memorizing is better than calculating on fingers every now and then. ये जो आप बचपन में बिना सोचे ऐसा कर रहे थे, वो आप सोच लो और यूज करो उस मेथड को. एवरी टाइम यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गो एंड डिराइव थिंग्स, बट यू आर गोइंग टू डिराइव वंस फॉर ऑल एंड रिमेंबर इट हियर. 7 3 21 मुंह से निकल जाता है, लेकिन कैसे? मेमोरी से. इट्स नॉट दैट यू आर डूइंग अ कैलकुलेशन लाइक 7 + 7 + 7 हियर. तुमने इतनी बार कर लिया है कि तुमको यकीन हो गया है 7 × 3 is, तो यू आर मेमोरी विच इज टॉकिंग राइट नाउ, not you who's calculating 7 + 7 + 7. Understood? So you have to rely on that memory capacity. होता है ना कंप्यूटर में कि रैम, रीम और रोम सब होता है, सबका अलग अलग ये होता है, दोनों चीज चाहिए होता है, ठीक है? Now this one, equation of tangent from 3,0. Now this question becomes a different question altogether. He's not asking you to draw the equation of tangent at 3,0. He's asking you to draw the equation of tangent from 3,0. So how you are going to do it? So but how you are going to find the tangent? Let's see. So this is your circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. And this is the point 3 comma, and definitely you got two tangents from 3 comma 0, right? And the center you definitely know is 0 comma 0, right? And radius you definitely know is 1, right? Now you have the point, you need slope. So you are going to assume the slope as m. So the equation is going to be y minus 0 is equal to m into x minus. So the equation is going to be mx minus y minus 3m is equal to 0. This is the equation of tangent, right? But this is not the answer. Why? Because you have assumed slope as m. You need real values of m, right? And you must be knowing कि दो values होगा, क्योंकि दो tangent बन रहा है. Definitely आप बचपन में पढ़े थे कि अगर कोई point external है तो how many tangents you can draw? 2. Okay. Now slope निकालने का कोई तरीका नहीं दिख रहा है, क्योंकि आपको ये भी नहीं पता है, right? बस अगर कोई चीज दिख रही है तो वो ये परपेंडिकुलर है, लेकिन इससे भी कोई फायदा नहीं हो रहा है. लेकिन एक चीज पता चल रहा है कि इसका और इसका डिस्टेंस 1 है. इसका और इसका, आप लोगों ने स्ट्रेट लाइन में पढ़ा होगा, अगर ये इक्वेशन, ये लाइन है ax प्लस बी वाई प्लस सी इज इक्वल टू, और ये पॉइंट है x1 कॉमा, so what is the formula of finding the distance? Mod of राइट, ये पढ़ा है. बस यही यूज करेंगे हम, ये हम यूज करेंगे. देखो कैसे. शुड आई रब इट? ओके. तो आपको पता है ये ओरिजिन है. ओरिजिन से फायदा ये होता है कि x1 y1 0 होता है, तो मैक्सिमम चीजें गायब हो जाएगी. सो यू विल बी लेफ्ट विथ mod माइनस 3m, राइट? बाकी सारे उड़ गए. अपॉन अंडर रूट, व्हाट इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x? m, तो m स्क्वायर. And what is the coefficient of b? So that is 1. It should be equal to what? It should be equal to? It's already given, no? Now we have to solve it. How to get rid of mod? Squaring it up. If we square it up, we will get rid of mod. So if I square it up, this will become 9m square is equal to m square plus 1, which will make it, so m square is equal to, so m is equal to, so the answer is going to be y is equal to plus minus 1 by 2 root 2 into x minus 3. Such an easy question, right? If you think rightly, question will become easy. Right? Okay. So now see the second question. Second question exactly same as the E part. What he is writing? Find the equation of tangent from 5 comma 7 to this circle whose center is 2 comma 2 and radius is 3. Now you know the point. You are going to write the slope as m. You are going to write your equation in forms of m, and then you are going to tell me the distance from the center to the point of contact is going to be radius. You are going to equate that equation. यहाँ पे center origin नहीं है, तो थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा calculation होगा, but बनेगा quadratic ही. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा calculation, लेकिन answer वही आएगा. आप you will get your m, and then you will feed your m as 2 m's, right? Clear? Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay. Now we are coming to a very important portion called director circle. Okay. देखो, ये है तुम्हारा सर्कल जिसका इक्वेशन है एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 16. You have to find the locus of P. You have to find the locus of P such that tangents drawn from P to x square plus y square is equal to 16 have slopes m1 and m2, and condition is given 1 by m1 plus 1 by m2 is equal to 2, right? Now how to go from geometric locus to algebraic locus? What was the step? नहीं, geometric locus to algebraic, not parametric to algebraic. Geometric to algebraic. Take the moving point P as, write all the possible equations given which can be derived from the information given in the question. Introduce new variables. Total number of new variables plus 1 should be the total number of equation. Eliminate the new variables. Then whatever you get the equation, you will be left with h, k and constants. Replace h by x and k by y. That would be the equation of the algebraic locus, right? You guys are not revising. Eh? So this is the point P, whose point is h comma k. I am going to draw two tangents, right? I am going to write the equation as y minus k is equal to m into x minus h, right? Through common sense. Okay. Now I know the center is 0 comma 0. So distance of origin to the center should be equal to 4, right? So I am going to write the equation. I am going to rearrange it. mx minus y plus k minus mh, right? This is the equation after rearranging it, right? So finding the distance, I can eliminate, since origin will help me eliminate my h and x and y. So I will be left with k minus mh upon under root, what is the coefficient of x and what is the coefficient of y? So 1 plus m square is equal to 4. How to get rid of mod? Squaring. So what is this by squaring? What I get? Plus m square h square mhk is equal to 4 plus, this is a quadratic equation in m, this is the quadratic equation in m. So if I rearrange it, what I'll write, 4m square and then you have m square. तो मैं इधर ले आता हूँ सबको, तो I can write h square minus 4 into, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus 2hk m, right or wrong? है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what I am left with?
K square.
Minus 4 plus k square. This is the quadratic equation in m. Now what another condition they have given? 1 upon m1 plus m2 is equal to, if I simplify, what I get? m1 plus m2 upon m1 m2. So sum of roots upon product of root is, what is sum of root here? 2hk upon h square minus 4. upon what is product of root? H square minus 4 is equal to 2. So h square minus 4 and h square minus 4 gets cancelled. Now I got an equation in which I only see hk. So the locus is going to be 2xy is equal to 2 into y square minus. Understood or not understood? ठीक है? Clear or not clear? कोई ऐसा बच्चा जो नहीं समझ पाया ये steps? Simple. We took our locus as moving point as h comma k. Then we are drawing two tangents. So I have already drawn two tangents. Now I know the center of the circle. So I assume the m slope as m. So I got this equation. I drew the tangents. I knew the distance is going to be equal to 4. So I got my quadratic equation in m. Then I saw what else given in the question, because here I got stuck. So the information, I look into the question for more information, and in the more information form, what it was written? Where? Okay, yeah, right, correct it. This is 4. This is going to be 16 plus, and then you can accordingly work it out, right? देख लेना, then you can correct it, right? Accordingly, right? Thank you. Understood? 4 को square का नाम लोग मिस कर गए थे. Clear? Why you guys didn't point out? Why the people from distance is pointing out? You should have pointed out. No, it means you are not focusing here. Okay, understood? Okay. Now the second question, should I rub it? समझ में आ गया? Okay, good. Now I am not changing the question, I am just changing the condition. If you focus, I am not changing anything, I am just writing that m1 into m2 is equal to, what does it mean? That you are drawing two tangents which are perpendicular. If you see the diagram, it's going to be something like 90 degree, right? This is what he means. H comma k, and the equation is going to be y minus k upon x minus h is equal to m, right? And then you are going to write, you are going to find the distance the way we were doing in the last question. So we arrive to this quadratic, right or wrong? Right? Now tell me, m1 m2 into m2, what does it mean? It means perpendicular. So product of root is going to be? Okay, so let's rearrange it. So if I rearrange it, I'll get h square minus 16 m square, right or wrong? Plus minus 2 mh 2 hk m plus k square minus 16 is equal to 0, right? After rearranging it, I'll get this. Now, what is the thing? m1 into m2 is minus 1, which means product of root is minus 1. What is product of root? K square minus 16 upon h square minus 16 is equal to, which means y square minus 16 is minus x square minus 16, right? If I take it here, it will become x square plus y square plus minus 32, which becomes x square plus y square is equal to 4 root 2 ka whole square. So that locus is going to be a circle. What type of circle? Concentric to original circle. And what's the length? 4 root 2 radius. इस सर्कल का नाम है, इस सर्कल का क्या नाम है? इस सर्कल का एक स्पेशल नाम दिया जाता है. क्या कहा जाता है इस सर्कल को? अरे कॉन्सेंट्रिक सर्कल्स तो 2 सर्कल्स होते हैं जिसके सेंटर सेम होते हैं, इसको कहते हैं डायरेक्टर, क्या कहते हैं इसको, डायरेक्टर। सो क्या होता है डायरेक्टर सर्कल, हम किसी भी कर्व को कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं, लोकस पे डिफाइन करते हैं। तो हम बताएंगे कि व्हाट इज डायरेक्टर सर्कल। डायरेक्टर सर्कल इज द लोकस ऑफ P. Director circle is the locus of a moving point P such that if you draw tangents, if two tangents are drawn from these 2 points to the circle, they will always be perpendicular. They will always be. So this locus is called director circle. This locus is called director circle. And what is the property you have already discovered through this question? That director circle is concentric to original circle, and the radius of the director circle is root 2 times the radius of original circle. Understood? समझ में आया कि फिर से रिवाइज करें? There is a circle x square plus y square is equal to 16. There is a point P. From P you are drawing 2 tangents. You are drawing which are perpendicular. This is the condition given. So what you did? You did let the slope be m. Let the moving point be h comma k. So the equation is going to be y minus k upon x minus h is equal to m. Rearranging it, you got your equation of line in terms of m. Now you know the distance from the center to the tangent is equivalent to the radius. The center is 0, so you put 0. You applied the distance formula from point to a line, which is mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square, and you knew that x1 and y1 is nothing but 0. So ax1 and by1 is going to vanish. You will be left with mod c upon under root square plus b square, which would be equal to radius. Solving that mod, you got a quadratic equation in m, which by rearranging you got this expression. Quadratic equation in m having certain coefficients in terms of h, k and constant. Understood? Now you knew that the 2 tangents are perpendicular, which means that the product of the slopes is going to be. This quadratic equation contains the solution of both the slopes m1 m2. So it means the product of this quadratic equation is equal to m1 m2. So you are just going to apply the product of roots is equivalent to -1, and in this equation what was the product of root? K square minus 16 upon h square minus 16. So by writing k square minus 16 upon h square minus 16 equal to -1, rewriting it, rearranging it, you got h square plus k square is equal to 32. Then you are replacing h by x and k by y. So you got your x square plus y square is equal to 32, which is nothing but concentric to the original circle, because this circle also has center as 0, 0 and radius is 4 root 2. So lesson learnt here is the director circle का definition क्या होता है? It's a locus of point P such that tangents drawn are perpendicular to the circle, perpendicular to each other. The second thing, the director circle is concentric to the original circle, and the director circle is a bigger circle. Its radius is going to be root 2 times the original circle. We will understand what is director circle in parabola. We will also understand what is director circle in ellipse. We will also understand what is director circle in hyperbola, but with time. But the definition of director circle is not going to change in any of the curve. The properties might change, this locus might change into something else. Director circle will become a line in parabola, and director circle will become a circle in ellipse also. But you will see, you will understand only through this method only, right? The steps is going to be the same, right? Okay. Should I go to next slide? Okay. Now here what they want is they have given you a circle, right? They have given you a circle whose equation is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y is equal to 0. This equation is given. Then you have given a chord. You have given a chord equation of, this is the circle and this is the equation of chord, right? Equation of circle is given and equation of chord is given. Now they want you to find angle subtended by chord at 4,2. Definitely this point is lying on circle. So if I say this is the chord, this is the y is equal to root 3x plus 1. The center is going to be 2, 1. Radius is going to be g square plus f square minus c, that is root 5. Radius is root 5. Right? Now before jumping to the answer, we must understand 4, 2 kahan hai? Is it lying here or here? How are you going to find out? That 4, 2 is lying on the lower, on the minus arc or the major arc. 4, 2 is lying on the circle, that's for sure, right? Because it is satisfying the equation. Now my question is, where exactly it is lying? क्योंकि यहाँ पे लाई करेगा तो कुछ और एंगल बनाएगा और यहाँ पे लाई करेगा तो कुछ और एंगल बनाएगा, राइट? यहाँ पे लाई करेगा तो डेफिनेटली एक्यूट एंगल बनाएगा और यहाँ लाई करेगा तो डेफिनेटली ऑब्ट्यूज एंगल बनाएगा, राइट? अंडरस्टूड? नहीं समझ में आया? देखो, अगर मेजर सेगमेंट में कोई चीज रहती है, मेजर आर्क में कोई चीज रहती है, सो दिस इज एंगल, सेंट्रल एंगल which will always be less than 180 degree. So definitely this angle would be less than 90 degree. हाफ हो जाता है ना? और ये रिफ्लेक्स एंगल होता है तो डेफिनेटली रिफ्लेक्स ऑफ हाफ इज ऑब्ट्यूज, तो यहाँ पे होगा तो ऑब्ट्यूज. तो ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है मेरे लिए कि बंदा एक्यूट है कि ऑब्ट्यूज है. सो उसको जानने के लिए आई मस्ट मेक श्योर whether 2,1 and 4,2 lying on the same side or lying on a. So एक बात बताओ, कोई भी 2 पॉइंट सर्कल में के इनसाइड लाई करने के लिए क्या करते हो? आप पुट करते हो और दोनों का साइन चेक करते हो. अगर दोनों नेगेटिव है तो दोनों इनसाइड होता है, दोनों पॉजिटिव है तो दोनों आउटसाइड होता है, और दोनों अपोजिट साइन का होता है तो इनसाइड आउटसाइड होता है, राइट? उसी तरीके से इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन के लिए आपको इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन पे पुट कर दीजिए कोऑर्डिनेट. 0 आता है तो इसका क्या मतलब है? इट इज लाइंग ऑन द लाइन. अगर डालने से दोनों पॉजिटिव आता है या दोनों नेगेटिव आता है तो इसका मतलब दोनों सेम साइड है. और जब दोनों पॉइंट्स डालने से साइन अपोजिट आता है तो इसका मतलब है एक दोनों अपोजिट साइड है. ठीक है. नाउ 2,1 तो हमें पता है एक साइड है. 4,2 कहां है ये बस चेक करना है. तो 2 डालो इसके अंदर. अगर मैं इस इक्वेशन को ऐसे लिख दूं, y माइनस रूट 3x माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0 लिख सकता हूं. पुट 2,1 पुट तो हो जाएगा, जस्ट टेल मी द साइन, नेगेटिव होगा या पॉजिटिव होगा. पुट 2,1. सो दिस इज 1 माइनस 2 रूट 3 माइनस 1, सो डेफिनेटली नेगेटिव है ना. 2,1 गिव्स यू, पुट 4,2 डेफिनेटली नेगेटिव है ना. इतना कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है, जस्ट पुट. ये बन गया 2, ये बन गया माइनस रूट 3 4 और ये माइनस 1, सो डेफिनेटली इट्स नेगेटिव, विच मीन्स बोथ आर लाइंग ऑन द सेम साइड. सो ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि 4,2 यहां कहीं लाई कर रहा है. ठीक है, नो डाउट अबाउट इट. नाउ हमें एंगल ये निकालना है, राइट? ये अगर थीटा है, यही थीटा निकालना है ना, तो ये एंगल क्या होगा? 2 थीटा. सो अगर मैं यहां से परपेंडिकुलर गिरा दूं तो ये क्या हो जाता है? दिस इज थीटा. तो बेसिकली यही एंगल निकालना है. ये निकालो या ये निकालो, बात बराबर है. ओके. नाउ दिस डिस्टेंस, ये डिस्टेंस मुझे पता है, ये डिस्टेंस क्या है? रूट 5. और ये डिस्टेंस मैं निकाल सकता हूं. कैसे निकाल सकता हूं? इक्वेशन ऑफ लाइन इज गिवन एंड द पॉइंट इज गिवन. सो सीधे फॉर्मूला लगा के, फॉर्मूला क्या है? y इज इक्वल टू एक तरफ ले जाओ सबको, सो यू कैन राइट √3x माइनस वाई प्लस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0, राइट. मॉड लगा दो, 2√3 माइनस 1 प्लस 1 अपॉन रूट अंडर 1 प्लस 3, रेडियस क्या है, नहीं ये निकालना है, ये तो डिस्टेंस निकालना है, ये है ना डी, ये तो निकालना है. तो क्या हो गया, 2√3 अपॉन √4 विच इज √3. ठीक है, सो ये लेंथ क्या आ गया, √3. सो थीटा पता हो गया, बेस पता हो गया, हाइपोटेनस पता हो गया, तो आई कैन से cos थीटा इज √3 बाय, तो थीटा इज cos इनवर्स, दिस इज योर आंसर. समझ में आया. अच्छा मान लो 4,2 यहां रहा था तो आंसर क्या लिखते, सेम मेथड, बस आंसर यहां पे क्या लिखते, 180 माइनस दिस, 180, चेंज नहीं करते आंसर अपना. ठीक है, तो प्रोसेस यही रखते. अगर वो माइनर आर्क में लाई कर रहा होता तो 180 माइनस हो जाता. क्यों, क्योंकि ये साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल बन जाएगा ना, है ना. और साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल मतलब अपोजिट एंगल सम इज 180 डिग्री. Okay, I'm just taking 5 minutes more because we started late. Okay, should I rub it? I can take 5-10 minutes extra, no? Okay, yeah, you guys are hungry now. Okay, find the locus of midpoint of chord which subtends 120 degree at the center. मतलब क्या है, लोकस ऑफ मिड पॉइंट ऑफ कॉर्ड विच सबटेंड्स 120 डिग्री एट सेंटर ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस वाई स्क्वायर माइनस 4x माइनस 4y माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो व्हाट इज द सेंटर हियर. So basically they want you to find the one, right? Okay. Now आप सबसे पहले डायग्राम बना लो. This is your circle. The center is going to be 2,2. The radius is going to be 3. है ना, ये इक्वेशन तो रेगुलर आ रहा है, 2,2 and 3, right? Okay. Now this is a chord. This is any chord. इसके मिड पॉइंट को आपने क्या लिया, P. इसी का लोकस निकालना है ना, आपने क्या कह दिया, K. आपने डायग्राम बनाया, कनेक्ट कर दिया. ये अगर सेंटर पे 120 डिग्री बना तो ये डिग्री क्या हो गया, 60 डिग्री, राइट. नाउ दिस इज व्हाट इज इट, 3. सो ये लेंथ क्या होगा, 3 cos 60, that is 3 by 2, right? So you know distance between OP is 3 by, P is your variable point and center is, O is 2,2. So I can say h minus 2 ka whole square plus k minus 2 ka whole square is 9 by, h to be replaced by x and this is your answer. Understood? Simple?
Yes, sir.
Locus are very easy. Had we not done locus, ये क्वेश्चन सब डिफिकल्ट हो जाते हैं, राइट. बट नाउ वी आर एबल टू कैप्चर locus through the neck of, through its neck, right? We are able to hold it. और जब तक neck से पकड़ोगे नहीं, पटक नहीं पाओगे. ठीक है? Next question. Okay. Just a little concept, no question now, just a theory, right? Now when you see two circles, you see two circles, you see common tangents, right? You see These are called common. Even sometimes the common tangent is this, and this is the fourth common tangent. So how many possible common tangents you can draw? 4. ठीक है? इसको कहते हैं डायरेक्ट कॉमन टैंजेंट. किसको? इसको और इसको क्या कहते हैं? और इसको कहते हैं ट्रांसवर्स कॉमन टैंजेंट. ओके, ऐसे तो चारों कॉमन टैंजेंट है, लेकिन कॉमन टैंजेंट में भी दो वैरायटी हो गई. वन इज डायरेक्ट कॉमन टैंजेंट एंड द अदर इज ट्रांसवर्स कॉमन टैंजेंट. हाउ टू डिफरेंशिएट? कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करोगे कौन डायरेक्ट है कौन ट्रांसवर्स है? जस्ट बाय लुकिंग कि दोनों का सेंटर कहां है. if a common tangent and both the centers are lying on the same side, then that common tangent is direct common tangent. And when the common tangent is at transverse and the centers are lying opposite, so that common tangent is transverse. So how do we define common tangent? Any tangent common to two circles is called common tangent. Now how do you define transverse common tangent and direct common tangent? Direct common tangents are those common tangents such that centers are lying on the same side. And what are transverse common tangents? Centers are lying on the opposite side. So let's see all the possible common tangents. If you see two circles this way, sometimes you see circles acting this way, just touching, then you see circle intersecting, then you see circle touching inside, then you see circle going inside, right? I am going to make a table of common tangent which is equal to direct common tangent plus for all the cases. Now first cases we have already seen. How many common tangents I got? 4. So 4 is equal to, and how many DCT? ठीक है? In this scenario, the second case, अच्छा ये 5 केस के अलावा कोई और केस इमेजिन कर पा रहे हो क्या? सारे पॉसिबिलिटीज कवर हो गए? राइट, अब आ जाओ. This is one tangent, this is other, and this is the other. So how many common tangent you see? 3 common tangents. So common tangent is how many DCT? 2. And how many TCT? Right? You see how many tangents? 2. When circle is intersecting at 2 points, how many common tangents? 2. And both are DCT. So 2 is equal to 0. Now how many common tangent you see? What is it? DCT or TCT? DCT. So 1 is equal to 1 plus 0. And how many common tangent here? ठीक है? We'll explore this, how to find the length and all of these common tangents in the next class. Okay? So please revise the class. Revise the lectures. It should be mandatory to attend the next class. It becomes mandatory if you don't remember. If you remember the result, the next class is going to be smooth. If you don't remember the result, next class is going to be a torturous for you, meaningless. It is going to be Latin and Greek for you. So if you don't want to make it Latin Greek, you have to study those topics beforehand, right? Of course, you are not coming here to listen to something which you don't understand. You are traveling so much, you are putting so much energy to coming to the center. So you have to make this whole process of putting energy meaningful by studying to it, by studying beforehand what you are going to study, and also covering what we have done in the last classes. You all are access to the videos, right? So repeat it, no? You are at a much advantageous position what we were. We were never had any opportunity like repeating our teachers, right? Okay, thank you.